Yo, what's good YouTube, man? You know what I'm saying? We back another video and it's now today we gonna be talking about some things I wish I knew before college. I thought it'd be the perfect time for me to, hop on here, let y'all know what it is, what it ain't. Because I ain't finna graduate this semester. I just turned 22 by last month, so I guess that means like I'm pushing
30 at this point. So you're pushing 25, so
guess I'm just old. It's my time to let the young bulls know what it is. It's gonna be a mixture of, self-reflection and like things I wish I would have done before or while I was in college. It's gonna be like a combination of both a little bit. Just stay tuned for all that. All right, so first thing I would recommend you would do, you probably should go to a college that is relatively close to you. So right now I'm going to UCF and it's about like 2 hours away. And most of the time and effort and money has been put on looking for housing and, spending money on rent. Most of my loan debt is literally to like housing because, I got Bright Futures, which for some reason I was under the impression that Bright Futures paid for tuition and housing, but I was just wrong. Which this was just a bad mistake on my part because, UCF, the housing situation is pretty just fucked. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's going to be very expensive to be living in these areas and you're going to have to get a job unless you just have something that's paying for it besides loans. Because, you don't want to just be in college and just constantly going into debt. You need to be making some type of money while you're there. You're gonna want to be on campus while you're going to school. So being 2 hours away, and that's not convenient for you. Who wants to go to school and do online classes? That just sound boring as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So this gets me into my next thing I wish I would have done before I went, which is pretty much kind of just know what you want to do like before you even apply. I'm gonna let you know right now, do not apply and go to college and don't know what you want to major in. You're gonna be wasting time and resources. I'll be honest with you. You better off just staying at home working a bum ass job for a little bit, doing some research before you, go to college. There really is no rush to do this at all. There's no rush. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, I guess I kind of went to college with not necessarily the impression, but like some in the back of my head saying like, oh, you're gonna come here, you're gonna like find yourself or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what people be saying to you. When I first got here to UCF, I started majoring in computer science and it was for the money. Because nigga, I barely even know how to fucking use this shit, my computer. You wouldn't believe how long it took me to like learn how to use OBS and just other shit. I don't even use mouse and keyboard to play the fucking game, my nigga. I use the controller on PC. So after me, taking the courses in computer science, I quickly realized that, this just really isn't for me. I eventually just dropped. I just switched majors like my third semester computer science. Like it was the intro to C class that got me. So that I was just overseas after that. I'm not gonna lie.
This bitch, I'm overseas with it. You gonna have to catch me. I'm not, bro, fuck that.
After that, I switched to psychology, and it really was because a teacher that I had in high school, I liked this class, and I paid attention a lot in this class, and I really thought it was because I liked the concept of psychology, but it really was more of a reason that I kind of just liked the teacher a lot, to be honest with you. He kind of like forced you to interact in his class. He would like specifically call on me for some reason, because I didn't really participate that much. Both of these reasons aren't really a good reason to want to major in something, which is why I probably should have just waited instead of trying to, I guess, quote unquote, find myself. During my orientation, one of the financial aid officers recommended that we apply for scholarships, which you should. But I'm gonna just go ahead and give you like a little preface on this though. So the problem with most of these scholarships that are offered is that you have to meet these specific like criteria. For example, you have to be Black and majoring in engineering and a first generation student. Parents have to be in the military. You have to be like a first generation military person or something like that. Like it's very specific criteria. And then the other scholarships that are out there, they're like based on, you writing like an essay, which, that's just, hey, bullshit. So you have to deal with that. And you also have to deal with the large applicant pool of these scholarships. So I just want you to keep that in mind. So don't get your hopes up too much. Like you're better off trying to go for an academic scholarship before you get into college. So basically just get good grades in high school, which nowadays that really isn't hard. So all right, right, next on the list of things I wish I would have done, or I guess knew before college, was I guess the concept of making friends.
Huh?
Yeah, I know that just sounds like funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but just listen. So when you in college, there's gonna be a lot of people that you see daily, and you meet. A lot of these people, they're not gonna be your friends. They're not gonna become your friend just out of the blue. You're not gonna be friends with everyone or anyone if you don't actively try to make them your friends. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You're gonna have to like try to make friends. This is something that I had to learn early on while I was here. In my second semester, that was probably the first time I had like a quote unquote actual friend group, but these people I don't even talk to anymore. I don't know if this is like a unique experience, but while I was in middle school and high school, there was never a time in my life where I went up to somebody and was like, "Oh, yo, what's up, bro? You trying to hang out? You trying to be friends?" Like, that wasn't something that I ever had to do. And obviously, that's not really how you do that, obviously, because that just sounds like some goofy shit. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I've never had to do nothing like that. When I first got to middle school, actually, it's kind of a funny story. One of my homeboys, Zach, I walked into my English class with Mr. Zach. That was his name. That's funny. The teacher name was Mr. Zach, and the nigga said what he's about to say to me. His name is Zach as well. But yeah, I walked into class, and for some reason, I don't know why, he said like, "Oh, is that my brother? Are you my brother?" I'm like, no, I don't fucking know who you are. I don't know why he said that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure after that class it was lunch, and then he just kind of introduced me to everybody at the table at lunch, and then I pretty much just hung out with those people. Until like high school graduation. Like, I didn't like move away from those people, and then I made friends with people who were associated with them, or close by. I guess in elementary school, I just made friends by like being with people on a basketball team, and the activities after practice and stuff like that. So yeah, college is not really like that, to where you're going to be able to consistently see the same amount of people daily. Most of them not even gonna talk. I'll be honest with you, like in class, most people don't talk like that. I found myself being more outspoken in class ever than I was in high school, because I kind of just expected somebody else to say something. But then I'm like, the teacher sitting over here asking questions in college, and anybody even saying that. So I'm like, okay, I might as well just say something at this point, because this is just weird. We just sitting here in silence. We sit over here looking at the teacher asking the question, and nobody even saying nothing. And somebody knows the answer. He asking like basic questions. So that's just kind of the type of mindset that I had. Yeah, college is not as like intimate as high school, middle school. You're going to have to put in the effort to make friends and meet people. It's not finna just happen. And then my next recommendation would be to, get involved on campus early on. You should join a club or do something like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess if you is someone like me and you're not really used to just walking up to people saying what's up, you should just do this, because this is gonna make it easy for you. A lot of these clubs in college, they do like a lot of activities, like group activities, do like icebreakers and shit like that. It's gonna be real easy for you to make friends with these people, especially if you keep going, because they're gonna get used to seeing your face, and then you gonna see somebody, you're gonna get used to seeing their face, and then you're gonna be comfortable, walking up to them saying what's up, and then they potentially may become your friend or not. So it just really kind of depends. I would also recommend you getting on like an e-board. It's gonna make it real easy for you to do talk to people then, because the people who's going to these events, at least for the most part, they trying to look to make friends and shit like that, and they gonna look to talk to you because you on the e-board, so you know what you're doing. I ended up getting on the e-board like last semester, which I wish I would have done earlier, but hey, it's too late now. This is why I'm letting y'all know that you should do this early on. You should get on the e-board, join the club. At the least, you'll have some interesting experiences. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be friends with everybody, but you know what I'm saying. But definitely have something to talk about. I'll tell you that for sure. Definitely will. Definitely will. You'll definitely have some type of experience. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this can also be said for the concept of going to a party or a club, or the nightlife scene. You know what I'm saying? Go to a couple of them parties and clubs. Now, I know in a lot of these videos, people be saying, don't party too much. But I'm telling you the opposite, actually. Well, not exactly the opposite. I'm telling you that you should go to a couple. I'm pretty sure the first club I went to was in college. Because I guess it just really isn't for me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I found out very quickly why I didn't enjoy them, because there was a time where I just didn't really know why I didn't like them. I really didn't go to any in high school, but
lame.
I guess I just don't like the loud music. I guess I just don't like really waiting in line, being around other people. I guess I don't. I did some research on this actually because I was like genuinely like concerned, which there really wasn't nothing to be concerned about. It's like a word actually. Apparently I have a low social battery. I thought I was a pretty social guy. Guess not. But yeah, you should go to a couple to figure out if you know what I'm saying, a party person or not. And you can say like, oh, I went to a party. Like you can be like, I didn't miss out on this experience, which you not really missing out on nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't go, do not take early AM or late PM classes. Please don't. Just don't do it. Cause I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna be stuck in a unskippable, unlimited loop of you skipping classes and you're not gonna break out of the cycle. You're just not going to. So that class is just not gonna get attended to. So you got to find a way to pass the class. And you know exactly what I mean by that. So there's no point in even doing that at that point. No point in taking a class. At that point, just take the class online. Don't do it, I'm telling you. And next, you will literally be teaching yourself everything. So that's why it's so important for you to major in something that you actually want to do. Because you're gonna find yourself, if you do choose something you don't want to do, you're gonna find yourself doing an assignment for a major required course. And you're gonna sit here and have to teach yourself something that you don't even want to do. Why would you ever do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't even put yourself through that. That just makes no sense at all for you to do that at all. Although college provides, tutoring, office hours, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to teach yourself, bro. Especially when you consider the amount of reading that you're expected to do weekly for each class. That's why it's just so important for you to follow, you know what I'm saying? You gotta follow like the chain, what I was saying in the video. You gotta follow from top to bottom, low key. Because yeah, if you don't, then all this other stuff is just gonna be overseas. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. So, guys, let me just paint you a picture. Imagine you just go to school, you major in something you don't want to, and you just have no friends. So you just gonna want to drop out at that point. So that's just gonna be a waste of money regardless. So think about that when you're filling out that college application and paying that $30. Please think about it. I'm telling you. Now, you're probably wondering why I haven't talked about, relationships and shit like that. I don't plan on talking about that. I'm not about to sit here and tell you what you need to prepare for, what you should expect. Everybody experiences things differently. So if you came to this video looking for that, which you probably didn't, but there might be somebody who did. This video might just blow up or something. They might have clicked on this video thinking that might be one of the things that I'm gonna talk about. But if that's something you want to talk about or get some advice from, I would recommend you ask somebody who knows you so they can give you the best possible information. That's all I'm gonna say. But all right, y'all, that's the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? I talked a lot in this video, so you for sure should be able to, you know what I'm saying, comment down below or add something. For sure, go ahead and like the video. You made it this far. Subscribe, comment if you disagree. I'm pretty sure you do about some of the stuff I said, because I was for sure yapping in this video. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, it's your boy VinnydontrunMiles. I'm overseas with it. See you on the next video, man. Peace. Good luck on your college journey, my guy. Or my girl if you're watching. But yeah, peace.